Yeah. When was the last episode?
Oh gosh.
It was
2 years ago?
It feels like it doesn't feel like it's been 2 years, but it probably has been.
Yeah.
Like, was it 20?
It was January of 21, I believe.
Was the last so
Or
and then
February. Can't remember if they got all the way to February.
it might have been,
But it was a
but
while.
and it was. It's actually been So we are back and here to react to RWBY, Vol.9, Episode 1.
It's here.
You and I did, I hadn't uploaded that yet, or anything, but it was, I don't know if we did the trailer. I think we may have done the trailer.
I remember seeing the trailer.
There was the trailer, and then we did the little short, which was the,
Wait, did I watch the trailer? I watched one thing at least.
I remember showing you the short, which was the one with the mouse.
Yes.
Yeah, we did do that. I don't know if we did I think we may have done the trailer the same day, too?
Yes, okay, I'm starting to remember the trailer now.
Although it's been a while, so I've actually forgotten which I won't say is a bad thing, because I'm actually, like, really excited to go into this as blind as possible. But you do remember that little clip, or I don't even know if it was volume. It may have been volume. We might even see it in this episode, but it was when Neo and RWBY battled as they were falling from where Cinder knocked him off. It was that little scuffle they had, which I was like, oh, Neo's still, kicking even though she's dying. And yeah, so
we made Doctor Strange our way through multiple dimensions, but I'm still gonna hit you.
So we are somewhere else. That's all I feel like. I feel like that's the only thing I can explain, because we are not in.
Or somewhen else.
I don't even think it's a win. I don't even think it's like.
Or somewhat else.
Yes, somewhat else. That's a good one.
I'll do better. Why is else? Some why else.
Some why else. Some why else.
Welcome to Some Why Else.
And we are. From what I know, this is gonna be a shorter season, which I'm fine with. It feels like this might even be more of like an off, because not an off season, but like a season where we're just gonna focus on. I'll actually be shocked. I will legit say this now. I'll be surprised if we ever get anything about what's going on outside, like with Oscar and Juniper, or, well, Rin and Nora, because Jean also fell. So yeah, we have Neo, RWBY, Weiss, Blake, Yang, and Jean. Those are the characters we've known that have fallen.
Winter just straight up left him.
Well, no. Well, Winter, yes, did, but she did at the last second try to save him before she got sucked through the doorway. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I watched the season, but I do remember just on your left.
Yeah, so last episode ended with basically Cinder winning and Salem winning, Atlas being destroyed. Them saving most of the people, or at least the people that were on the...
Which, by the way, we still have a ton of people who also fell.
Yeah, who knows if they survived, which is interesting.
They don't have a landing strategy.
Or, they were straight up exploded too, so, because Cinder just went ham. But, yeah. So, we are now on whatever you know what? We've delayed enough, and honestly, we've waited this long. I'm tired. I want to watch this. I'm really... It's good. It feels weird to be back.
Why are we stalling? Press the play button.
Well,
let us begin.
I am getting there. Oh, yeah. So, are you ready? Seems like you are ready, considering you're waiting on me. So, I'm ready too. Let's begin.
This is the story of a girl who had a lot of problems.
Okay, so... Well, actually, that'd be interesting. Wait. Oh no, it's Ruby's POV.
Should have never been born.
Oh. That was a silver eye. I think she almost silvered eyed. Yeah. Fell into the abyss. These are whatever the weapon. Neo. Oscar? Yang? She's just yep. Penny. Two sons. I feel like this is still part of the clip, and I already made the Tatooine joke or something, or you made the Tatooine joke.
One of us absolutely made a Tatooine joke at some point.
Well, the bird didn't change, but she still looped around. Alright. And the whole her emotions affecting the environment, maybe.
Possibly.
Cheese fruit.
Now, if only you could help me.
I could try. Why are you yelling?
Because you.
Did you want to share?
Oh.
I guess it's only fair.
No, that's all right. I guess, I've just never really spoken to a mouse before.
Well, I guess I've never spoken to you before.
A wise
Who are you?
Oh, I'm a human. A girl. A huntress.
That's a lot of
Ruby?
things.
I'm Ruby Rose.
And to Ruby Rose is your purpose?
No, that's my name. Do you have a name?
I'm still young, so not yet.
How about I call you Little for now?
Little.
Would that be all right?
How does one little?
You already are little.
Huh? What's wrong?
Have you seen other people? Humans. Like me.
Exactly like you?
No, not exactly like me. We're similar, but different.
I'm sure it'll make sense eventually.
One would have long blonde hair. The other has,
Long
well,
white hair.
cat ears. Sorry, I should have known. I've seen plenty of cartoons.
Well, I've never seen anyone who does or doesn't look like you. But maybe someone in my village has. They're always out foraging. You know, since we need food and stuff. Speaking of which, a few more of these wouldn't hurt.
You really think it's around here somewhere? I wouldn't exactly say I'm certain about anything at the moment.
Oh.
Gamble's shroud fell after you and Ruby, but before I did. And we found each other.
Wow, so they found...
What is this place? I don't know. None of my guesses really make sense.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm really glad you're okay. I'm really glad you are too. And if we are, then that means Yang and Ruby might be.
Oh.
Weiss, can you... What happened?
Mm. Yeah, Weiss knows.
We should focus on finding...
Oh, wow, she doesn't even want to say. Oh, dear.
I think I see something.
Oh! The rest of the
I
game.
guess it could have been worse. Well, good news. I'm low on dust. That wasn't an invitation, Weiss. Sorry.
Yep. That's, I don't know if that's what you... That's not a hacking sword. It's the... Oh my god!
Use the force.
So... Uh-oh. What?
Are they talking? Not what I'm worried about right now.
Gulliver's Island and Sword in the Stone or something?
Drilling on me?
What?
And on this stick, you are not the prey, but the hunter!
What has begun?
Oh, hey.
My-
It's your cat friend.
And my thing. Hi, Ruby.
New adversary approaching. We must liberate our king.
The Rat King.
I didn't know what to do because she looked sad. But then we talked and she seemed less sad. Then she pulled the cheese out of the ground on her own.
Avatar fainting me.
Sincerest apologies. Please understand that our kind is a bit skeptical of cats. And snakes. And cats.
We understand. If we could ask, have you seen anyone else who looks like us? Long, blonde hair, looks kind of scary, but isn't. But could be if she wanted to.
So,
Thanks anyway. Before all of this, I was trying to go to that cliff over there. I figured going to higher ground and getting my bearings would be good. Sounds like the best option for now.
If you want to go to the cliff, I can help with that. Oh, I don't really have anything to do yet.
Yet?
I can be your trusty guide.
Paimon. I would say, like,
Food and
it must be
Or, I guess we can figure it out ourselves.
more interesting
At
that,
least they got us to this path. We need to hurry.
must have been interesting to
Thanks for
animate
talking along, and we
animals.
still haven't found her.
I mean, we have Zwei, but that was early
I
on.
was
This is...
wondering, if you fell, are there others down here too? What happened?
She's not gonna say it.
I don't know if anyone else fell.
Oh, wow, Weiss, you're not
I
gonna
think we
say
should
it.
find Yang, if she's even down here. Then we can go over everything. I just...
Interesting.
What? That's... What? That sounded grim. Oh, she doesn't have one. Oh, shoot.
I said I wasn't done with you yet!
Yay! Oh, her arm. Wait. When... Okay. Wow.
Damn it! You weren't supposed to be here. If you thought we wouldn't come for you, then you must have forgotten who raised me. What happened to your arm? I don't think you'd believe me if I told you.
Why not? You seem trustworthy.
Ruby? What is that?
Oh.
I sort of thought you'd be a little happier to see us. I am. It's just... it must have gone pretty bad, huh? Everything happened so fast. No one came back from Vacuo to help. And Penny, John tried to help, but she sacrificed herself. So, we have no idea what happened to Relic. Or what happened to everyone in Vacuo. Or where Neo is. Maybe everyone else made it. I don't know, but I have a bad feeling. Neo's here too. Hey, are you alright? She attacked me when we were falling. Okay. Ruby's weapon is still missing.
The
Yang's arm
brain's
was
back.
stolen. I think we focus on getting everything back. Then we can figure out exactly how to get out of here. Wherever here is. But what if we can't leave? Or what if we're dead? Until you all found me, I thought for sure I was. No, I don't think we're dead. I know how this sounds, but I think we're in a fairy tale.
Candyland?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Ooh, is this the opening? Oh, Neo, Yang, Weiss, Blake, Ruby. Ruby Volume 9. Love that. Oh.
Hammer? Someone smithing in the background?
The Queen of the Hearts.
Card?
Who's that?
Fairy tale.
Oh, we're doing a shadow person that's going to eventually become visible over the time of the series.
Jean is somewhere else.
Everybody.
Nice of doors.
Neo's in charge of something? Huh. Wait a minute. I think I might know who that girl is. Alright. Good. Oh wow. You know what's... I know it sounds weird, But after that, it suddenly feels like we're back. Like we're just back to where we were.
Yeah.
And
Wow, that was fun.
oh, that was. And the art and everything. Oh my gosh. Actually, yeah, ooh. I want to check. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I don't do this often. But I want to check this.
The voice of the creature,
Yeah.
as well as what the creature's name might be.
Let's see. Female voice. Oh.
Jabberwocker.
Oh, I was wondering if it was a Jabberwocky or the Jabberwocky. Like this is Alice in Wonderland. We're in Wonderland. Mouse. Oh, okay, Jabberwocky or Walker. That's cool. I was wondering. Yeah, That's what I thought when I heard the roar was Jabberwocky. My immediately thought was that, and now yeah, it's so cool. So it's not a Grimm. It's its own unique beast related to this thing. And the female voice, which is the voice. Oh, the voice at the beginning. I'm guessing the one that was told us about the fairy tale and everything. She's unknown at the moment, but she's yeah. I
really like this.
I do. I feel like yeah.
Does anyone else feel
now? Yeah.
like this is where those? This is the. What was it? The two brothers.
The God brothers.
Yeah. Is this their?
Where they come from?
Maybe where they come from. I was thinking more what they created, their testing sites where they would create things.
I get a feeling that this is like that RWBY, the world of Remnant and everything else, isn't just one, like what RWBY was falling through and everything like that is like basically it's like looking through galaxies and stars and solar systems, and RWBY either fell into the center of it all, which is where everything comes from. Like this is the center. Like maybe not like where gods come from, but like this is where the worlds started in a way. Like
We found the world tree.
exactly, the world tree.
Yggdrasil? No.
This is where the fairy tales and everything that leads to
I can't remember the name properly.
what?
The name of the world tree.
I think that's what I think another theory for that is, but what, like Norse mythology and all that for the center of everything. Which of course as what they're I think going to that tree is their escape. It's gonna get them back to their world.
Also, I don't know why, but I've been watching Megamind stuff, and I just thought of an idea, a moment of like RWBY them looking at something, and you see the brother gods like walk in like Metro Man just like
Oh, like the brother gods just come here for tea, or like, and then they're like, "Oh, we thought we were out of it. We were just waiting for you to call." And that would be
heating up the jacuzzi.
That would be an interesting twist. Like maybe this is where the gods hide or reside or just wait. Because yeah, they go to space, and maybe this is like just a teleport to the hub of space or something. I don't know. It's just
Again, it makes me wonder if not necessarily that Remnant is one of these, but that these worlds are like
parallel. Like
places they've created, like places they worked on. Like almost I'm thinking like testing grounds where they would go in, they would create something, mess with it, and then maybe put it onto a world.
Because the gods did say this was like a test like this was a
Remnant was another
test,
and it failed, and then they left.
Maybe like the world, but
because the relic was created by something they left. The relic is something they left behind.
Well, they created the relics.
And the thing in the relic, the genie, which created the stuff, the creation one, is probably, I want to say, connected to all these worlds that they've created. If it was
like
based
maybe
on
the
their
gods,
creation or something.
Maybe the gods harnessed the powers into these relics, and the relics are just remnants of this magical power that they siphoned it from and turned it into, gave it a personality and something like that. That's why.
I don't know about all that. I'm just thinking somehow this is connected to the creation that the gods made, and that the Jabberwocker is connected to them as well.
Maybe.
And I do think an interesting thing is about this world so far. Words are intentions to some degree, it seems. Just based on the fact that
what words mean, like what
like
are you?
little
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot talked about, like what are you, like your purpose is
what
your name,
yeah.
your word is your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Jabberwocker was saying words of its thoughts and what it was intending to do.
Mm-hmm.
/ retreat.
It was thinking out loud.
Yes, it was becoming intention, I think.
Yeah.
In the way it was speaking.
Mm.
It was speaking it into existence. So every time RWBY and them speak or do or think or something, it kind of pulls it towards existence. So their words become their intentions, become whether or not they can actually accomplish it.
I feel like it's more like, at least for RWBY, because being human is different in this world. You know how you were saying, like how they were speaking their thoughts, like their words mean their intentions.
The words aren't just names, but they're purposes.
Maybe because people of Remnant and RWBY and all them people, like humans in general, are different than the people of the fairy tale world. Their emotions affect their intentions or something. Like it's the world reacts. Like the world reacts to words or verbal intentions. So their emotions maybe are affecting things differently because they're not from here. They're different people.
Yeah, but again, it's still too early to necessarily know, but I do like that with how much they have given us, that it just makes want to wonder, want to guess, want to figure that out.
The bird. The bird has a voice.
In the booth
really... I really...
Hang on.
Wish...
I want to look something up. Show me the name of the Jabberwocker again. The voice.
Richard Norman.
Who is also the bird. And is that the same voice as the Grimm?
I think that's the Grimm guy. I think that's the guy that voices all the animals and everything else.
That's what I was thinking too, because it definitely sounded like...
If not, got another one. But anyway.
Grimm aesthetic.
I really wish that RWBY, Yang, Blake, and Weiss had been separated longer. I'm glad they're all together, but I wish that we had maybe an episode or two where they were still looking for each other. They were still having alone time, figuring like the world out or something.
I think they're gonna get split up. Honestly, I think they're gonna get into these worlds, and they're all gonna get split.
Jean and Neo are separated at this point, and I am curious if maybe next episode we get a Jean episode, and then a Neo. Maybe not a Neo episode. Maybe Jean and Neo meet up and then start like cooperating in some format of some way, or Neo's just going ham on it. I think Neo's the villain of this volume, which is interesting because
it's kind of fitting, like aesthetically, right now,
and especially this volume. It seems, it does seem just from the opening, but it seems like this is gonna be the volume focused solely on this plot. There's gonna be any story outside of this world. We're gonna be I think because I think the cliffhanger of this is, of course, we get out of this world and we find out
what's been going on,
what happened since
we get out of this world. We find out it's been such an amount of time that
could you? Oh my gosh,
Salem's.
That would be like, who knows? Like, man, it would be. I really hope they don't, but what if like literal years, maybe even decades pass, and like Crow, Rin, Nora, like everybody is like much older.
I don't think they're gonna go.
I don't think we would lose that much time in the outside world.
I do feel like we're gonna get the end of this volume. We're gonna come out to the outside world, and then we might get like a 4 or 5 part episode series explaining what happens right before they arrive, to give them like they see what's going on. The next person comes up, like one of the characters comes up, like Winter or someone else, and says, here's what's happening, or we get one of those things that gives us this
I
multi-episode.
I don't think it's gonna be like 5. I think it'll be like maybe 2 at most.
Probably. I would like something
Even
a little
1.
bit longer.
I think it could be 1. I think,
Depending.
but I think it's gonna be volume 10. Yeah, like where we go.
What happened?
Yeah, like,
or
it could be the premiere volume of episode 2, where it just shows everything that happened between this. What happens?
Or we're not even going to come out anywhere near that. What if we don't end up in the desert when we all come out? What if we're at Beacon?
Well, yeah, that's what that's the other thing is it's set like we don't know where we're gonna even exit. So it could still time could still pass without them. And yeah, and I mean I'm curious.
Actually, I have a question. We know where the Grimm brother. We know where his pool is in the world,
Which I think Salem has taken residence in.
Exactly. Where's the other one?
We've discussed that before. We thought it was the Spring Maiden area or something because it did get hit with a meteorite, so it could be buried for all we know. After the moon was broken.
Could be.
I
I feel like that's going to be an important thing later.
We shall see. We have, but okay. I'm especially curious. Like, okay, I really want to know like what. Okay, Neo's the villain, but I'm curious what role. And this other character too. Like, there's a character that we haven't been introduced to yet. Who, by the way, yeah, I forgot. So I haven't read the fairy tale book that they've released. There's a book of the fairy tales. I have it, but it's on the shelf. And in one of those books, in one of those fairy tale stories, it's like one of those. One of them has, I think, about a girl that fell. Anyway, I think even Pyrrha like mentioned that fairy tale too, like the girl who fell through some like the world or something. There was like a fairy tale.
So you think that's who that is?
I think that story is about this girl who fell into another world or something, and who knows how long that ago that maybe time freezes here, like time doesn't pass.
Maybe.
We'll see. Well, that's what I was thinking.
You know what would be a really morbid but really interesting possibility?
Mm-hmm.
When people die or maybe turn to dust or something like that, their souls, their dreams, their who they are become these mini worlds within this. And when you drop into one, you kind of drop into the dream creation of that soul.
Maybe.
Which mean all those little motes of light.
That would be that's a lot of people. I mean, that's a lot of things.
I don't think that's it, but that would be an interesting possibility.
This is so. Not that this episode. I wanted this episode to explain everything, but man, this is so like. There's so much to figure out. And
I have to say, I really like that design. It's really cool. The Jabberwocker.
Yeah. Like, so I guess the girl who fell is going to be Alice. And yeah, so we have RWBY. The opening was really good too. Like, it was really stylized and snappy. I had to listen to the song more because I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it.
I was too focused on the visuals, but
I liked the way the visuals. Also, with the fact that every character's moving closer, but RWBY was like moving further away.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on with that?
That was interesting. Also, I kind of want to do just a real quick. I want to like look at that opening one more time. Just not fully, but I want to like point something that I think I noticed.
So who's smithing?
Whoa. They're running, but Ruby's walking. Yeah, I think.
Pause. It would be super weird if it turned out Neo was actually Alice. And the reason she doesn't have her voice is because something in one of these fairy tales is where it left. And she left that world before getting back. I don't know.
That feels
really weird.
That's a really weird time loop of twist. And I'm not sure, but it is interesting why they had like Neo at the end and then the girl in the same position. Kind of like that.
Some sort of comparison or something.
Also, that's another thing.
Yeah, Ruby's getting slow. She's or more specifically, she's losing.
She's losing.
Drive.
I think this is gonna be like Ruby's like lowest point in a way. Like this is going to be her really trying to, or she's just really like this is what I think. Like everybody else is moving forward, she's moving back. She's falling. She's like she's losing her little bits. And yeah, I'm very surprised how fast, again, like Ruby, everything was learned. Like Penny was, I mean, I understand why Weiss. I was actually curious about that, if Weiss and Jean were gonna withhold that information until like maybe a later time. But we haven't met Jean yet. We'll see about how that reunion goes, especially considering Ruby and everything, and that's gonna be
also, I just remembered we still haven't dealt with the fact that Penny's body did fall.
potentially, yes. Penny's body is probably down here, maybe.
So
That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really rough.
Unless somehow she gets brought back in the fairy tales or something.
Ooh, that would be interesting, especially if, well, she's not a robot anymore.
True.
She's an actual human girl, and that's gonna be rough. Oh man, I don't know. But yeah, it's that. Yeah, RWBY Volume 9, Episode 1. We are back, and we are ready for the rest of this. So, yeah.
So many questions. Only episodes to answer.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and we'll see you there in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.